Hey everyone, how are y'all? Hey Beto, how are you? Avery, how are you? Avery, I don't know why your comment is not showing up on my YouTube side. Girl, I've got the worst migraine. I haven't had a migraine this bad in a while. Betty Jo, she's done something to it, but they wouldn't even send in her super chats the other night. Her comments are not showing up over here now. Avery, have you done something to them to make them mad? Oh, son of a bitch. Can y'all hear me? Okay. Courtney, how are you? My damn YouTube chat is disconnected for some reason, and I don't want to do this with just StreamYard. Betty Jo, I can see you. All right, Betty Jo, can you hear me?
Yep, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
All right, give me a second because I can't hear you. Okay, there you are.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can now. And my settings are all jacked up and shit. I gotta cut you down just a little bit though. I'm echoing, Avery.
I don't hear an echo.
They're gonna have to fix my fucking internet. Avery, can you hear us?
I think Avery's got the problem. She broke YouTube.
Something they ain't liking her for some reason here lately.
Yeah,
Now I
she
gotta
broke.
try to. Sally Mae, how are you? Am I
Hello.
echoing for anyone else?
You were for a minute and then it went away. But you're really choppy.
Do you think Avery would?
I think Avery is echoing.
Nope.
What? Okay, Courtney, I'm echoing for you.
Well, you stopped echoing.
Fuck me, dude. Hold on. I don't want to. It's not even letting me.
Once you said that you could hear Betty Joe, your
Avery
echo went
hasn't
away.
said anything.
Can she not hear me?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
And she's not muted or anything.
She can't
It's
hear me.
echoing off and on. I don't know what is up, y'all. I'm just on StreamYard. That's all right now. I can't even get YouTube to do anything. So any mods that I have in here that's in chat, y'all are gonna have to watch the chat because I cannot. Hold on, let me look at something.
Can you ask her to fix it so
No,
she can
I
hear
can.
me?
I can mod from StreamYard now.
Betty Joe.
Okay, we can hear you now, Avery.
Yeah, she can hear you.
Well, hello.
How are you?
They say they've been having problems with StreamYard.
StreamYard is the only thing working right now. I couldn't even get my
Or
thumbnail to upload on YouTube.
I'm at YouTube. They said they were having problems with YouTube.
Well, they need to get their shit
They
together.
said something about updating it, that you might have to update it like through your
Yes.
computer or whatever,
Seriously?
or your phone.
Man, I don't want to have to do that. I don't know. I can't even get it to pull up. I'm in my studio, but that's as far as I could go. I can't even get the live pulled up here, just so I can pop the chat out.
Yeah, they said that it would probably have to be updated on their side, like, because they did updates. I guess YouTube did updates,
Yeah.
and it was messing people's, like, if they would go into a chat, they couldn't see the chat.
But maybe. Wait, is my shit not on public? Shit, now I clicked off of it.
So you probably just have to do an update.
Yeah, I'll have to do that. Well, once I'm done with the live tonight, I think I'm gonna go to the emergency room. And
Oh,
then,
God. Well,
girl,
you shouldn't even be doing a live then. You should just go on.
no, I'm here. I didn't pay $45 to StreamYard for nothing, y'all.
You need to, you
For
need to go
real.
to your
Oh,
I
I'm
can-
sorry.
I gotta
I
get
can-
this laugh out. Hang on.
I can go after the live is done.
Like, I need to go to the emergency room, but I paid this $45.
Girl, I'm telling you,
I mean, I get it. I get it. $45 is a lot of money.
that's
It
a lot
really
of money.
is.
That's a lot of money for StreamYard. I'm telling y'all.
It really is. Yeah. That was just funny, though.
And plus, Alisa Petrov was found last night, so I had to come let
Yeah.
everybody know about that and what little bit I have found out about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna have, because y'all, I have not had a migraine this bad, and I slept all day yesterday. I slept off and on today. I slept most of the day today. Elsie, I know I'm stubborn. I'm sorry, but I mean the emergency room stays open 24 hours a day. So
Do you think it could be from sleeping too much?
no, that's why I slept all day yesterday. Is because I had the migraine. Because my migraines always last 3 days. Tomorrow will be the third day, but I don't think I can wait until tomorrow.
Dang.
It literally feels like that someone has hammers all around my head and they're just pounding my head. Like I haven't had one this bad in a while.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I was watching Jay, and I seen it. She said she's been found, and she popped it up on the thing.
Yeah.
You were watching what? Who?
I was watching Jay.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Jay for Justice.
Oh. So how do you think she ended up in Colorado?
Nobody knows.
Yeah, they haven't. Now they did say that they would come out with further details, later on. But when everything that I have read, even like in the articles this came out in the last hour or two, they said that they don't know how she got there. They don't know if she was being held against her will. They don't know who she was with or anything like that. Um, just
Yep.
that she walked into the police station and
That's who she was.
identified herself.
Yep.
See, I don't know if I was her parents. God, I wouldn't know whether to be like. How would you handle? Say we find out she wasn't being held against her will. She just literally ran away. How would you handle that? Like, what would you? Would you do
Me,
counseling? Would you
You would do
discipline them? Would you?
no.
What would you do?
You wouldn't discipline them. You would do counseling to see why. What's going on.
well, apparently, in one of the articles that I did find, it had a little bit more information. Um, when she was talking to the Samuel Mitchell guy, which is the 41-year-old guy from Utah, um, police, they said that this was in the affidavit and everything, that she had told him that she was mad at her parents. Uh, she had animosity towards them, and that is the reason why she wanted to leave. Now, I don't know if it's because they were so strict on her, like they haven't came out with the details, but they did say that part.
So say that is the situation, or if
Mhm.
she's just a spoiled brat. How would you? How would you handle that situation once you got your child home?
Um, you want my honest opinion? What I would do?
Yeah, yeah.
I would, her being that age, I
Mhm.
would tear her ass up
Well, yeah,
for real. Hey
but
Deb, how are you?
that's gonna cause her to do it again.
I mean, that's what I would do. Now, other people can, it's their kids, they can handle it differently, but I
Anytime.
would tear her ass up, and then I would figure out what needed to be done,
Ma'am.
to where it
Mhm.
doesn't happen again. And her mom did say, because in the very beginning, her mom said that she didn't have much money and she didn't have a coat, and it was like below 40 degrees a couple of nights
Mhm.
since she left. But then the mom says that she had right at $1,000 that she had gotten from her, that she had saved up from her allowances. And, her birthday was like 5 days before she ran
Mhm.
away. And so she had money from her birthday, from allowance, and just other money that she had saved up. So she had right at $1,000
So
that she
she
took with her.
she probably ran out of money and had to turn herself. I don't. Where was like she couldn't rent hotels, right? So where the heck has she been
No, because
staying?
you have to be 18 to rent a hotel and show
Yeah.
an ID and all that. And I'm wondering though if there was somebody that she was talking to, because she walked into a police station in Colorado Springs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she just ended up there on her way down to Vegas. I think that there was somebody else that she was talking to there,
Mhm.
and maybe they just, at the time that she turned herself in yesterday, they just hadn't found out about that person. Because if y'all remember, they found out about the guy in Texas and the guy in Miami. They found about them pretty quickly, and then it was what, 2 weeks, a week or so after them, they found out about the guy in Utah.
Mhm.
So I'm wondering if there was someone else out in Colorado that she was talking to, and they just hadn't
Yeah.
found that person yet. And Courtney, yeah, somebody. I mean, she had to have been staying somewhere
Yeah.
for over a month now.
I watched the Menard guys here. Well, it was by Zoom, but his court hearing today.
Hmm. So what happened with it?
It was his arraignment. Um, just telling him what he was charged with, and of course he pled not guilty. Um, but that was really about it. And
Yeah.
it sounded like it was a Utah judge, and I'm not sure where
Oh,
Menard
he's in
was.
jail. He's in jail in Utah.
Yeah, that's what. But I'm saying I'm not sure what jail Menard was in because they were doing it over Zoom. So
Hold on. I can tell you what jail he's in because which I'm pretty sure it was, his attorney probably talked him into coming to Utah to turn himself in. Let
I
me
just
find.
wonder why he wouldn't go stand in front of the judge then. Why did they do it by Zoom?
Because sometimes they do it by Zoom.
Yeah.
He's in the orange, gel jumpsuit, and
So they ain't got to bring them over.
yeah, I mean, that could be.
Or, depending how
Because
jail
him
is.
and the Samuel Mitchell guy. Okay, they're both of them. Matthew Menard and Samuel Mitchell are both in the Salt Lake County Jail. And then William Glines, which I need to look that up because I didn't check Vine Link today. The last time I checked, he was still in Galveston County Jail. And the Samuel Mitchell guy, which is the Utah guy, when they took his phone and started going through it, they found out that he was talking to two other underage girls. One was 15, and they confirmed that she was 15, but the other girl looked like she was, hey Vapor, how are you? That she looked to be about 12.
Oh, they showed her picture?
No, that's what they said in the article that came from the affidavit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
wow.
So,
Some
okay,
sick.
I'm back in me.
why they showed her.
Vapor, we done begin the show. I'm not going to be here any longer than an hour and a half. And then after that, I'm ending it and going to the emergency room. If I make it that long. Hopefully I do.
So is it just like on one side of your head?
No, it is the entire
whole-
head. It is my eyes. I have my glasses on right now because I thought that would help. I've had ice packs on my head. I took a hot shower. Like I even took Tylenol.
Have you had any of the like visual disturbances? Like
Everything in my house, every light in my house is turned off. I can't have any lights. I couldn't take the dog out today because it's too bright. Vapor, I've got a migraine.
Wow.
I had to go cook earlier, and I had to cook with the lights off in the kitchen.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and usually whenever I get the migraines, I don't the eye part of it, like the lights, and doesn't bother me. It's just the head part. Elsie, no, I haven't checked my blood pressure, but my heart rate was up earlier.
It's interesting because I'm learning more and more about migraines since Jaden has started.
Mm-hmm.
But like he doesn't have any light sensitivity, no nausea or vomiting. He literally just loses his vision in one eye, and then exactly almost to the minute, 30 minutes later, his head on the opposite side starts hurting. And the doctors, like, they knew immediately as soon as he said, his vision is gone in his left eye, but his head hurts on his right side. And they were like, did it start 30 minutes after you lost your vision? Yes, sir. They knew immediately that it's optical whatever the heck, it's a big old long name. It's interesting how many different types of migraines there are.
All I know is, usually I get them once or twice a month, but I think it's because of everything that was going on last week. I didn't sleep. I didn't eat a whole lot. And it's just, this one is kicking my ass. I'm not going to lie.
Like your body's way of fighting back against all the stress and adrenaline and everything.
Yeah. And like I said, I wasn't even I was in Discord twice yesterday, I think it was, for 5 minutes or so each time, and I slept the rest of the time.
Yeah.
And then I got up early this morning and I was in Discord for a little while. And then I ended up going back to sleep and I slept until this afternoon. And it still is just, like I said, like I have people standing all around me with hammers just banging on my head. It hurts so bad. And I can't figure out. Usually, if I
Yeah.
get them, they always last 3 days. It's never going to be any shorter than 3 days. But usually, I can eat stuff, and there will be something that I can find that I can eat that will kind of calm it a little bit. But I haven't been able to find that. I've put ice packs. I did everything, and nothing's helped it. I just don't tell you this, but drink a Red Bull. Betty Joe, I drank one day. Well, I posted the picture of it. I think was it day before yesterday?
Your body's so used to having them.
But see, that was the first one though I had had. No, I think I had one other one since Mother's Day. So that would have been the second one since Mother's Day that I had. So I kind of slacked off of them.
Well, when you were drinking the Red Bulls, you got the migraines once or twice a month, right?
Yeah, I still got them.
And now you still get them once or twice a month. So you haven't seen a difference?
Mm-mm. And I'm not eating anything different. So I don't know. And they gave me that Topamax at one time, but I can't take that. That's just...
No, why you want to eat all my candy?
Well, like they told me
give that baby some candy.
Like they told me with Jaden, there's like no rhyme or reason to them. They don't know what even causes them, and so there's really nothing that nothing preventative that he can take.
No, they just once they see, like the Topamax, I'm supposed to take every day.
Yeah,
and then they gave me and then they gave me this other pill that take this pill. Well, why do I need to take the Topamax then? If I'm still going to get the migraine, what do I need it for? And that's the stuff that I started taking like almost a year ago, I want to say. And it started messing with my memory. And I went, because you have to take like a whole pill for a week, and then you take a pill and a half for another week, and then the third week you take the 2 pills. And by the time I got to that third week, I couldn't remember shit.
That's what this gabapentin is doing to me. They put me on that for my back, and I am having so much trouble remembering things. But you know what?
Old age.
That's it, Betty Joe.
It is.
I would rather have a memory problem than the back pain.
Vapor, I remember that this morning. I was completely right on my directional arguments.
Wait, what? Oh, I remember seeing you guys were arguing about something.
Okay, because whenever it came, y'all had posted in Discord about Alisa being found in Colorado.
Yeah.
And I said something about, well, that's the opposite direction of... No, I said, I'm wondering if somebody else is going to be arrested because that's the opposite direction of Vegas. Well, Mr. Politically Correct here is going to say, oh, no, that's not the opposite direction. He said something else. And I argued up and down with him that it was the opposite direction. If it is not going in the same direction, it is the opposite direction.
I'd argue with him too.
No matter what, I was right. So that's all that matters.
Right.
See, Avery even agreed with me, Vapor.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
Well, seriously, if I'm standing here at my house and I point at any place around me, that is the opposite direction of my house.
Well, like I told him, I said, if me and you are standing in the same exact spot and you go to the left and I go up, we went in the opposite directions. We didn't go the same direction. No matter how you put it, it is the opposite direction.
See, he's a man in military at that, so everything with him is north, south, east, and west.
Either way,
He doesn't know our language.
it's the opposite direction, so that's all that matters.
I mean, as much as he wears nail polish, he should know our language.
Yeah, he kept trying to say it was a different direction. Okay, we are both right because yes, it is a different direction than what Vegas would be, but it's still the opposite direction. So
I don't know. Coming from a man who texted me the other day asking me if he should do purple glitter nail polish or should he go with pink again according to his skin tone, I wouldn't listen to him.
wait, what did I miss?
I was getting ready to ask the same question. The hell are you painting your nails for, Vapor?
He's been painting them for a couple of years. You don't know this?
No,
No. I don't paint my nails either.
just fine. Opposite could be we don't need to get technical about the degrees and all this and that. Just the point is, it was not in the same direction. That's all that matters.
You warned me.
No.
Oh.
Petty Joe, what are you doing with that baby?
I didn't do it. Baby, am I doing anything to you? See? Haha.
I could have swore I just heard her say yeah.
Baby, come here. We gotta prove these people wrong. Come here. Come here, baby.
Oh, she owes Dawn a happy birthday song.
Oh, yes.
Is Dawn in the chat?
Yes, she is in here.
Yep, she owes Dawn a happy birthday song.
I forgot about that. Was it yesterday was her birthday?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I said happy birthday to her one of the 2 times I was in Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Come here.
No, just go eat.
All right, she's gonna eat her candy and then she'll sing it.
Okay.
The life of a kid. I want to be able to eat candy at 11:30 and
Yeah, but
play on my iPad and not have a worry in the world.
yeah, then she's gonna complain her tooth hurts. So
Did y'all see my status I put on Discord yesterday? I think it was yesterday. It might have been Saturday.
About not adulting.
I did not want to adult.
You keep missing my statuses. They're all about white socks.
I don't know how. Oh, because it shows that you're offline. That's why I can't see them.
Oh yeah, I stay incognito. That way y'all don't know when I'm in there lurking.
oh, trust me, we would know.
Well, mine says that I'm available. I have the little green light, and y'all don't know if I'm in there or not.
Does mine say available?
No, the only 3 shows online is Mally and Shishi.
Well, mine's always logged in, so I don't understand why that's.
Oh, because if you're dormant for a while, it goes to the moon, the half moon, and then I think it goes to the sleep mode or whatever after a while for your little status thing.
I don't know mine. I thought it's been green all day today, unless it just turned green whenever I went back in there.
Let me tell you what the baby did last night. She was watching her TV, right? Her tablet. I put it on the charger, so she was watching her TV. Well, she asked her mom for a bowl of cereal, and she ate a bowl. This is about 12:30. She ate a bowl of cereal, and then her mom went in to get the bowl, and she sound asleep.
Aw.
She ate her cereal and fell asleep.
Oh.
Did she eat it all?
Yeah. She ate it.
Okay.
So I had to pick her up and put her in my bed. And when I did, she about rolled out of her bed.
I was out early last night.
Well, the only reason why she went to sleep that early is because her tablet died. And the night before, the day before, she woke up at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So she gets up earlier, she falls asleep earlier.
Jaden has to he has to read for an hour every night now, and that's killing him. He wants to be on that game so bad.
Wait, what are you making him read?
He picked his own series because his best friend is reading it too. It's called Jujutsu Kobain. Jujutsu Kobain, I think is the name of it, and it's translated into English. Don't ask me what the heck it's all about, but there's it's 26 books.
Are you done?
Dang.
Come on.
It's age appropriate.
Yeah.
And he's what, 14, 13?
Yeah, 14. He'll be 15 in November. I only got 4 more years, and I am a free woman, y'all. The world ain't ready for this.
Watch what you ask for, because I can promise you it flies by.
I'll be crying.
Yeah, you will be.
All right. Are you ready? Hold on 1 second. Are you ready?
Ready.
All right. Go ahead.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Boom.
Happy birthday, Dad. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, so cute.
She done took off running.
She don't have time for it anymore.
No, but it was cute though. She had to stop in the middle of the song to find out what the name was.
Yeah, I told her what it was before she started.
Tell her that we all said thank you for that.
Baby, they said thank you. They said thank you.
Just Dawn said thank you, sweet baby doll. It made me tear up.
Yes, that is the sweetest.
She said you're welcome, everybody.
No.
Now, Meta Mom's birthday is what, 6th?
Yeah, I think she said the 6th.
Yeah.
I have a sticky note here somewhere. I just don't know where I put it at. I need to get another one of those big calendars that I can hang on the wall with everybody's birthday on it. I think she told me 6.
I'm gonna put this candy away or she'll eat it all.
What kind of candy she got?
Did you guys?
She's eating Smarties.
Oh,
So did you guys see Lori Vallow pulling up in a wheelchair?
I didn't get to see it, but I see that Nate Eaton was live earlier and was talking about something about Lori being in a wheelchair and the trial getting delayed or something.
Her son, Colby, he was live earlier and he was playing the hearing. And she said that the only thing she can hold down is, what did she say? Broth and oranges. She's been had fever and she's been, I don't know why she was in a wheelchair. I mean, I guess she's so weak she couldn't walk, but the judge wasn't buying it for some reason. He wasn't believing her.
Nothing wrong with her.
You see where she got denied for a new trial, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, is there anything new yet on the motion for the DK for the motion for the continuance?
Okay, hold on, let me look.
I was going to look that up earlier today and I forgot. I'm going to blame it on the gabapentin.
Okay, let's see. Let me see what this order is. I think I done looked at this. Okay, that's before the voir dire's questioning shit. Let's see. Motion to seal defendant's amendment. Okay, so we looked at that. Motion to seal states proposed supplemental jury instruction. Order sealing defendant's amendment phase 2 mitigation witness list, and order sealing the state's proposed supplemental jury instruction. So, no, there is nothing.
Damn, it's
What
been,
is taking the judge so long?
I was getting ready to say, it's been a couple weeks.
Now I'm getting a little concerned.
Okay, because the motion to continue, that was put on the website on May the 20th. But let me go through, because sometimes they'll slip a document in there.
We'll look at the case summary and see if the jury trial is still scheduled for August 11th. That's why I always go look at the case summary. That's where I find the most.
It's still scheduled for August 11th.
What?
I think it's still scheduled for August 11th.
Yeah, there's one, let's see, 7:30. So, wait, that would be July 30th. There's
Yeah,
a hearing scheduled at 9 a.m.
That's when they start picking the jury.
Okay. And then August the 11th, the jury trial is still scheduled for 8:30.
Okay, because I would assume that if he grants the motion, then we'll see that get canceled on the case summary.
Right.
I would guess.
Okay. And then there was July 21st. There was a hearing scheduled for 9 a.m., but that's been canceled.
And there was also another date for the jury trial that was canceled.
That was yes, June the 2nd.
Yeah.
So remember, it was supposed to start today,
Yeah.
and then it got pushed back.
Is today's the 2nd?
Yeah, today's
Yeah, today's the 2nd.
Okay.
You've been hiding in the bushes, huh?
Is today Monday or Tuesday?
Today's Monday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's the 3rd.
Okay.
Okay, so Jamie said that Lori's trial has been delayed until Wednesday. And I think she's trying to get... So, Jamie, you're saying she's trying to get out of the trial?
Yes.
Oh, my God. Why? I mean...
That's why she's acting like she's sick.
There's nothing wrong with her. Jeez. She needs to just get over it and quit thinking that just when she says shit, that she's just going to get her way.
She might as well go through it. She's already spending the rest of her life in prison.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand why she's fighting these other charges so hard when she's already a done deal.
Yeah, because she's already spending the rest of her life in prison, so why fight it?
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going to get out. So you might as well just let it go. Cat, I'm not playing with you, Cat. I will hurt you. Leave the hamster alone.
She wants a new judge and doesn't want to face Brandon. I mean, why? She had part in him almost being taken out.
Right.
Hey, Tiff, how are you?
Didn't mind trying to take him out, but she don't want to face him. Why? Because she knows what she did.
Yeah. And her niece Melanie, I don't understand why she's not on trial for the same thing.
That's what I.
So is Brandon still married to?
Melanie?
No.
Yeah.
Oh no. She's remarried to another guy.
Okay.
Yeah, her and this other guy's been married for a while now.
Yeah. I don't even think she sees her kids.
No, because the last I heard, Brandon had the kids.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I think he has full custody.
Today, the judge told her that he would be her judge no matter when.
Yeah,
I mean,
he did tell her that too.
see, I missed it because I was asleep this afternoon.
He was like, I am your jury trial judge, and basically, no matter what you do, that is not going to change.
It's not. It's not. She might as well face up to it.
Yeah,
And yes, I believe her niece should be charged too.
I do too, because if it wasn't for Melanie, then Alex would have never knew where Brandon was going or when he would be back home.
Yeah.
And Tiff
True.
said, no, once the trial starts, it's the beginning of the end of all of this attention, and she's going to stall as long as possible.
Oh. I was watching yesterday. I was watching where they were, I guess they were replaying it, where Chad Daybell was, where the jury came in and, read out him being found guilty and sentenced to death.
Uh-huh.
Well, I didn't realize that all of his charges, even on, even on, Tylee and JJ,
Uh-huh.
were, were first degree. What was blah blah blah, the M word,
Yeah.
um for remuneration. And okay, so that means that there was life insurance policies on the kids too.
Trying to think if I remember.
There had
Um,
to have been, because if it was murder for remuneration, that means to get paid. So they had to have had life insurance, and I don't ever remember hearing about that.
that's what I was trying to. It,
No, I think Melanie just wanted him killed. I don't
No,
think
no,
it had
I'm
to
talking
do.
about the kids
yeah, she's
and
talking about when
and
when Chad was
yeah, and
found
Tammy.
guilty.
All three of them were for remuneration,
I don't know.
or three of them. I mean, wait, four of
Because
them.
it seems like I remember Tammy having life insurance policy.
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
don't.
And
but I didn't know about the kids though. So that means they took out life insurance, or Lori did, on the kids. So I'm like, wow. So because I've really believed that these people were like mentally insane in terms of their religious beliefs, but
mhm.
it really did revolve all around money.
That's that
Oh
church.
yeah,
So
That's what it
even
was.
even the kids for money. Because I
Mm,
always would ask myself, what were they aside from her hurting their grandparents? What were they benefiting from getting rid of the kids? I never knew that it was for money.
I would have, and I'll have to go back and see if I have that wrote down anywhere. But Charles, he had the big life insurance policy, so it would have made sense that he had it on JJ as well.
Hmm.
But I'll have to go back
So apparently there was one on both kids.
on Tally also. And I can tell
Hmm.
you, if Colby would have been living in that house, he wouldn't be here today either.
Right. Yeah, I agree. But all this time, I've always wondered, what could they I mean, I knew like hurting the grandparents, yeah, but
Uh,
what else could they have possibly benefited from, getting rid of the kids? Well,
I
now,
think
now I know.
the money part of it, but also, like you said, hurting Kay and Larry,
Yeah.
not wanting to deal with the kids because her and Chad were, just getting together and newly married and all this and that. Obviously, with Tammy, it was to get her out of the way in the insurance policy,
Hmm.
which is why he did not have her have an autopsy done. Um, and believed that they had to get Tylee out of the way first in order to get JJ out of the way,
Hmm.
because Tylee would not have let them hurt JJ.
nope.
And with Brandon, I think there was probably a life insurance policy there as well, because at that time, uh, I can't remember if him and Melanie were still married or if they were already divorced at that time. But
I think they were separated at the time.
okay, so still married but separated. So there would have been a chance if he had a policy that her the kids would have gotten it,
Yep.
so she would have ended up with it, and then they would have gotten rid of Melanie to get the money from her.
Yep.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
See, if anybody takes out a
Yeah,
life
that-
insurance policy on me, I'm going to be side-eyeing them, sleeping with one eye open.
But it all stems back to the church. That's where it all comes back to the
Well,
church.
see, I don't know. I think that it separates it from if they were doing it for the money, for the life insurance policies, I think that's completely separate from,
It all
Well, their beliefs is
Exactly.
coming from the church.
yeah.
This
The-
whole lightness and darkness and numbers and zombies and
I'm thinking that was, no, I'm starting to think that was just all made up.
No.
You think?
I'm thinking now that it was just all for the money.
No.
they're just.
I don't,
I think the money played a huge part in it, and I think the church played a huge part in it of their what caused them to have those beliefs. And I'm not saying that all Mormons believe like that,
right. Yeah, I know. There's good ones.
but yeah, and then the fact that Chad comes out with these books that he's coming out with, and I think Lori looked at Chad thinking that maybe he had all these books coming out.
Yeah.
He has money.
Yep.
He's not a nice looking guy, but Lori was very pretty at the time. So she can use her looks to get him, but they got to get his wife out of the way.
Mhm.
And then he looks at it like, well, and Tammy wasn't an ugly woman, but Lori, like I said, was very pretty. So Chad's looking at it like, well, I've got this pretty woman who's interested in me, but we
Yeah.
got to get the wife out of the way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that if it would have came down to it and money would have been involved and they would have kept going with it, she would have took Chad out too.
See, I wonder what Chad did with all his money, because he finally had his own publishing company, and he was publishing other authors who were writing about the same things. And so I wonder what he did with it.
I don't know.
I don't know. I think he got himself into some kind of debt, and then
Well,
Because I know
that was interesting to hear that yesterday when they were reading that out. I was like, what? Wait a minute. I never heard this.
because his attorney ended up getting the house.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the
That's right.
attorney, the house that Chad and Tammy lived in, and then once Chad went to jail, his daughter moved into. The attorney, Chad's attorney, got
No.
that house.
Was that like the payment for representing him?
Yeah, I think so. It's all in my notes. I would have to go back and try to find them, but yeah, it was. He ended up, and I can't even remember the name of the attorney now, but
I wouldn't want to live in that house. That's probably where the kids were killed.
I think that happened out in that barn. Well, I think that's where, hey cats, I think that's possibly where Tylee, where that happened to her, and then the dismemberment and all that. And JJ, I think, happened in Alex's apartment that night when Melanie Gibb and all them were at Lori's.
When they seen him walking out with him on his over his shoulder.
On his shoulder, and they thought he was asleep. And I still think, and I don't trust Melanie Gibb, just based off that very first interview that she did, and I believe it was with Nate Eaton, and there was just something about her that she didn't seem truthful. Yeah, Jamie, they did. They ended up tearing that house down too. They did that like a couple of months ago. But I mean, I wouldn't even want to live on the property. Just too much happened there. Tammy dies. JJ and Tylee were buried there. It's just, too much bad juju. Yeah, I am in so much pain right now.
Oh my God, you guys. You know how I've been telling you about all these weird things happening in the house?
Uh-huh.
Well, Jaden's in the main bathroom, so I just came into the other bathroom, which would be my mom's, that I never walk into, ever. And holy moly. Okay, so that's her wig. Those are her earrings. This stuff has been put up for years.
And now they're out. Hey, Ginger, how are you? See, they love to remove houses. Yeah, I don't know why, which I kind of see why they got rid of Chad's house. I mean, it was just bad karma. Too much happened in that house and on that property. But the Idaho 4 house, I think they should have kept up until after the trial.
You guys think I'm losing my mind?
Maybe a little.
Betty Joe.
You said it, I didn't.
I was being serious.
Vapor said definitely.
Hang on. I'm in
How
good.
about
Okay.
John Paul Miller getting married again?
Oh, yes. I saw where somebody... Was that you, Betty Joe, that posted that in Discord?
Yep, he married that Susie Skinner.
The woman whose husband was wheelchaired into the pool and died, right?
Yep.
I just can't even believe this. I was so blown away when I seen that.
Now I was going to look that up before I went live, and
Yep.
I'm glad you reminded me.
I'm thinking my kid has got to be messing with me.
He probably is.
Okay, so on June the 1st, 2025, John Paul Miller marries his girlfriend Susie Skinner in a private ceremony held at Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. The wedding took place just over a year after the death of Miller's second wife, Micah Miller, which occurred under suspicious circumstances and is still under investigation by the FBI. And I did see, I think it was on the thing, Betty Joe, that you had posted where the kids didn't even show up to it.
Yeah, no.
The ceremony included several armed bodyguards providing security and was held near where John Paul and Micah were married in 2017. Wow.
But I thought that woman's husband who died in the pool, I thought that death was under investigation too.
Okay, well, it says here, Susie Skinner's late husband, Chris Skinner, also died under unresolved circumstances in 2021, raising further questions about the series of events surrounding these deaths. Additionally, 2 lawsuits have been filed accusing John Paul Miller of essaying minors during his tenure as a teacher and pastor at the church and school founded by his father in the late 1990s.
Yeah, his sister is supposedly having it looked into on why she hasn't been, I guess, charged or whatever.
Susie's ex-sister-in-law?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I watched a thing on YouTube where they did an interview with his sister. And I guess they're looking into it. I don't know.
Okay, let's see if it says anything about her husband passing away in this way. Okay. They said the beachfront ceremony, first reported by Robbie Harvey, took place at approximately 6 p.m. Eastern Time near a storm runoff drainage area in downtown Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, that Robbie Harvey, he's all over it, boy.
Okay, so several dozen people attended the gathering, including Miller's scandal-scared father, Reverend Reginald Wayne Miller. Let's see.
you imagine?
I'm
I
seeing
don't
if
know.
there's anything else in here. And it's just basically talking about when Micah passed away. I don't know. That's weird that his wife dies, her husband dies, both under suspicious circumstances,
Mm-hmm.
and now they're married to each other. Yeah.
Which we all knew there was something going on between them anyway.
Yeah.
When they were trying to hide it, oh no, we didn't have an affair or we didn't do this. Get out of here.
Yeah, I'm sure Micah knew about it too, and that's, that probably played a role in why she passed away.
I just don't. I think he did what he did to her to Micah, and I think she did what she did to him.
Mm-hmm.
And
Or he had somebody to do it to Micah.
yeah,
Because
either
didn't
way,
he have an alibi that he was somewhere else?
he played a part in it.
Oh, for sure.
And either way, I think they both should be in prison.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be able to hold on.
Well, then you need to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
Yes. Are you not driving yourself, are you?
I don't know yet. I may have to.
It doesn't help that you got to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning either.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna be able to. I mean, if I'm at the ER, I'm not gonna be able to do the 3 o'clock medicine thing. So, and if I'm home, I'm probably not even gonna do it.
Charlotte, I'm going to hop on down.
Okay.
But thank you for having me up.
Oh,
And
for sure. Thank you for coming
I
up.
hope
I'm
you.
sorry. I wasn't staying
No.
home.
Been on here for an hour. That's good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope you feel better.
Thank you.
Bye, Betty Joe.
Bye. Yeah, I'm gonna jump down too.
Okay. Thank you for coming up. And
Yep.
thanks for getting Bubbles to uh, sing his son happy birthday.
Oh, no problem. And let us know.
Okay. Yeah, I will. I'll probably be back in Discord at some point later on.
All right.
All right. Have a good night.
You too. Good night.
Good night. Thank you, Courtney. HT, thank you. Vapor, yeah, I can't. I, I haven't had one this bad in a really long time. Yeah, but I'm about to get dressed and go. Thank you, Ginger. Sally Mae, love you too. So yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for coming and hanging out, y'all. I'm sorry it's not as long as it usually is. Um, I can't take it anymore. It's to the point where it's unbearable. So I love you guys. I'll try to be back tomorrow night. If not, I'll let y'all know. But I will talk to you all later.